Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to the Humble Servant Homestead, guys. Today I am out here getting ready to plant our sweet potatoes on the homestead. And as I was getting ready to go ahead and do them, I want to bring you guys along with us here today to show you how we do it here on the homestead. Okay, so right here before me, I have some sweet potatoes inside of my water, and as y'all can see, the root system is super thick. And so this here is how I start my sweet potato slips, guys. I have a video showing you guys how I do them. Okay, so what I simply do is, as y'all can see, I cut my sweet potatoes in half, and what happened, I simply sit them in this water and they start to sprout. Now there is another way that y'all can do them, and you can also split them in half as well and place them in some dirt and lightly cover your sweet potatoes and water them, and it will give you slips as well. Okay, and so what I want to go ahead and show you guys is right here is all these slips that you are looking at right here comes from all these sweet potatoes here that we started over the winter. Okay, and I just want to show you guys right here what they are looking like. Now all this right here is slips, and as you pluck your slips, you want to place them in some water so they can go ahead and start root. Okay, and you also, what you do, you place them in some water inside of a cup and they will start roots. Okay, now, and also what we was doing as well is we put them inside of the dirt, and as y'all can see right there is what we have. All right, so no further ado, guys. Right now what we have now, last year, okay, last year the soil that we planted our sweet potatoes in was more like that Georgia red clay. Now we did got a good harvest out of them, but right down here at the bottom garden we have some sandy loam soil, and that is what the sweet potatoes, they love. Okay, they love that sandy loam soil, and so we're going to go ahead and plant them
on the bottom garden instead.
And yes, down here at the bottom garden instead.
Well, we had a rodent problem too.
Yes, and that's what I was getting to. And so one of the reasons why we also bring them down here at the bottom garden is up there, simply behind the woods up there, we had those rodents, and they was tearing those sweet potatoes up. So we're going to bring them down here. Now this sweet potatoes over here is a different variety that you can get at your local store. And so that's what we went ahead and did. We picked a few of them up. We didn't worry to start any, simply because we know that we can find these slips here in the store. Now these ones, you won't find them in the store unless you order them offline. Okay,
what kind is that?
This one right here, this one is,
that's your purple Korean potatoes.
that's the purple Korean sweet potatoes. Yes. And this one here, the variety that we are planting here is sweet potatoes.
Oh, those are Beauregards. Yeah.
So these here are your Beauregards sweet potatoes that we are planting here as well. And so, guys, what I want to go ahead and do is take you all on over here and show you how we go about planting our sweet potato slips. Now I believe we have 6 rows here that we have to plant out, and so come on along and let's get into it.
Okay.
And as we go, we'll talk a little bit about your we'll do it right now. So pretty much your sweet potatoes, okay, they do need some nitrogen, but you don't want to fill it with nitrogen, okay, because what will happen, you will get more foliage, then you will get food, or you'll get root. Okay, so you want to watch your nitrogen that you're putting in. We do have some nitrogen here inside of the soil. We have some chicken manure, but not a whole lot, just enough to get some real nice foliage. But you know, Yes, so just enough to get some foliage, not a whole lot of nitrogen. All right. Now another thing is, the fertilizer that your sweet potato will need is potassium and phosphorus. Okay, that is your main fertilizer that your sweet potato will need to go ahead and get those real nice roots. Okay, now another thing with this sandy loam soil, guys, even though my soil is sandy and it got a little bit of clay in it, you don't want to plant your sweet potatoes, you don't want to till it and plant your sweet potatoes directly on that ground. You want to go ahead and mound your rows up, so that way when your sweet potatoes start to root, they have plenty of space underneath. So now with this sandy loam soil here, the sweet potato will be easy to expand on the ground. So that's enough talking right there. I know I have a little bit more talking to do. So come on along with me and let's get on over here. So we're going to start with the homestead favorite, our sweet Korean potatoes. All right. So where you want to put these one here, Bebs? You want to start on this side,
Yeah.
or that side?
Start on this side.
All right, let's do it. And so I just want to show y'all how nice and healthy those slips look. These are the one that was started here on the homestead, guys. And so I'm gonna go ahead and pull one out. And so that is what it's looking like. Real nice root system. Real nice root system. And so we're gonna break that up just a little bit. All right. So come on in, camera lady. So what we're going to do with these ones here, we're pretty much going to start these all right. And so your spacing that you want to put your sweet potatoes is right at about a foot apart. Now, since we have so much slips here, we're going to put them a foot apart. Usually, I would put them right at about 16 inches. Okay, so a foot we're going to do to make sure that we cover all these rows. Think I should stretch it out a little bit?
It's up to you. I think we have enough.
Think we have enough?
Yeah. Or what we can do, how about we lay them down first and then come back and dig the holes?
That will work. All right, so what we're going to do, like camera lady suggests, just lay them on out and come back just to make sure that we're covering all the space down here. All right?
All right, so let us lay them out and we'll be right back.
Move our little shovel here. Now remember, this is right at a foot. And so we're going to lay these on out just like that. And okay, and so we went ahead and spread them all out and we got them all in. And we actually have a few leftovers, but we're going to figure out what we're going to do with those. And so we're pretty much going to go ahead and get to planting. All right.
And as you can see, the top of the dirt looks a little crunchy, but down in there is nice and
yes,
loose.
And so what I want to show you here real quick, guys, this sandy loam soil. We got a couple of rocks in here. We'll take those out. But look at that soil. And these sweet potatoes, they are going to love them. I love this soil. All right. And so usually, because of course, you know, you see me here bending to plant these slips here. And so usually they'll, you know, you have a stick and you'll just go ahead and push your sweet potatoes down into the ground, but we can't do that with this right here. Now those one that I do have in the cup, you know, we're still gonna go ahead and hand plant them just like this here. All right. Okay guys, and so these long ones here that we have, pretty much just gonna go ahead and do them like that right there.
Was it like a trench?
Yeah, like a trench. You know, hoping to get a little bit more, just a little bit more sweet potatoes, doing them this way. Okay, and so these are the slips that we got from the store. Now I did held on to them for a little bit because we were still getting a bit of coldness coming through, and of course you want to plant your sweet potatoes when it's very hot outside, when you're getting all that cold front have passed. Okay, and so with this right here, I'm simply going to go ahead and pull all of these out. We don't want these on our slips just as yet, so we want fresh ones to come out so we can have big roots underneath. Okay, so we're going to pull all those ones that are trying to form. All right. Last but not least, and so that right there is it. All of our sweet potato slip has been planted. Now we're going to go ahead and turn a sprinkle on them, even though I do have a drip system that I will be running on them. And of course, sweet potato you don't have to water them like every day or every other day. You don't have to do that, especially with this soil right here that holds you know, it's well drained, but it holds moisture on the inside. And that's the thing with sweet potatoes. You want to make sure that wherever you're planting them, that the soil is a well drained soil. And the reason why, because you don't want your roots to rot. Okay, you don't want your food underneath to rot. So, and that's why we have them up on these mounds here as well, and also for space for the roots to grow. Okay guys, and so far it is looking good. I have been waiting on this moment here. Usually we wait right around March 15th to plant these sweet potato slips.
May 15th.
May 15th to plant them. But we're coming out here a little bit early.
Couple days. I mean,
yeah,
just
a couple of days, but I think it's going to be a hot summer.
Oh yeah.
Because it is, you can feel it right now. And so I'm going to give these plants here to get established inside of the ground. And 2 weeks I will be coming in to side dress with my phosphorus and also my potassium for these slips here. Like I said, they don't need a whole lot of nitrogen. Okay, don't feed them a whole lot of nitrogen, as you won't get any root to form underneath. You get a lot of foliage. But so far guys, I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for coming here on the Humble Servant Homestead and just, you know, visiting us planting sweet potato slips. Now, and that's it right there. Anything you got, camera lady?
Nope, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, these mosquitoes tear me up.
Yep. But we will keep you guys up to date on what's going on here with the slips as time goes on. Of course, you like the content you guys got, go ahead, throw that thumbs up, like, subscribe, and also share this video. And I just, real quick, I want to say thanks to all of my subscribers out there. I want to say thanks to everyone that's been sharing the videos. And I just want to give a big thank you. All right? Peace and blessing to each and every one of you guys out there. Have a blessed day.